Hello, everyone. I am Luca Blight, as you well know, and you can see my cat in the background looking out the window. Also, I have a massive ass TV over here that I won. I would show it, but I've got mine set up already square, so I'll probably do like a short video or some shit, or I'll slap it at the beginning or the end of this. But it's a big ass TV. I'm not gonna say. Um, so RWBY is back. I actually almost forgot that RWBY was airing today because I'm slightly hungover from last night. I had quite a bit to drink. There will be no alcohol. If anything, I'm gonna have one of these things. That's a big maybe. Otherwise, I probably should have got some water. Now that I'm thinking on it, but I think I'll be okay. I had some water this morning. I should be all right. So we're at the halfway point of the volume. I went around asking a whole bunch of people on Discord how many episodes it's going to be, and they all said it was going to be around 13. So we are actually at the halfway. Yeah, this is literally the midpoint episode. So after this one, I'll probably do a watch of each of the episodes from episode 1 to current, and maybe put a video out saying, all right, have my opinions changed on anything, um, just to see where my mindset's going to be going forward with this, because it's the same thing with The Walking Dead. It's at its halfway point with season 10. Season 10 was certainly a lot weaker than the first half of season 9. There were some good, there were some bad, but yeah, season 9 still is going to probably be the reigning champ in terms of seasons of The Walking Dead. Um, so last episode, a lot of shit went down. Penny's been framed as a murderer. Tyrion and Watts like stole the scene, which I'm liking everything they're doing with Watts and Tyrion. That like those two work well together. They are a perfect villainous combo. So much better than Cinder and Hazel, who honestly the two of them are boring as shit to me. Sorry, Henry, your girl is boring. She doesn't do shit for me. She loses. That's what she does. She's a glorified frickin' loser. Um, but still haven't seen Neo or Cinder yet, and we're at the halfway point. So I wonder if they're going to show up at the same time. There's really nothing for them to do if they do end up showing up, and if they do, it's probably going to be at the end or like before the final kickoff. Um, but yeah, I guess now we just got to see what everybody says about Penny doing the deed. So without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? The sync might be a little... Oh, no, it's actually... No, it's perfect. Alright. Oh, poor Penny. Poor Penny.
Citizens of Mantle, following the most recent grim attack, a temporary prohibition assembly is now suspended. There are to be no public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew.
I apologize if that's too quiet for you guys.
Hey, stop right there.
Let me raise it a little.
Stop running. Wait!
That wasn't very authoritative, dude.
Many citizens are still insisting that the Protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Hashtag shut down Penny. So yeah, Mantle and Atlas are now in kind of semi-open conflict. Or rather, relations have never been this bad, at least in a while or some shit.
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please.
It's a trap!
Everything all right over here?
Huh, where'd they go?
Hello?
Hi. Oh, that's neat. Also, she can make everything around her invisible. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool semblance. Okay, so I'm assuming they're stealing supplies. Whoa, what the hell? Wait.
This is the worst case scenario.
Well, Sheep Lady can
More people are dead.
shrink shit.
And somehow
She's basically a
Josh
walking,
is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today.
Yeah, Ironwood's pissed,
Seems
but
allegedly
yeah,
it was the last
Capsule
push
Corp
Robin
shit
needed to
is
go
what
from
made me think of.
hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more
She's
complicated.
Batman,
than
or
that.
well, Batwoman.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen...
She's
the
literally
Amity
Robin
project
Hood. I like it.
is
I like that they're
completely
playing into
stalled.
that.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
No, that's a bad idea.
You're not actually considering that, are you?
Of course he is.
What's more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? or appeasing a few city blocks.
Oh,
Don't make it sound
kill
trivial when
a
you know
1,000
it
to save a
isn't.
million. That's that
You
kind of
keep talking
mindset.
about how we just need a little more time.
Also, I'm a little salty they
You're
skipped the
not
fight,
one having
but
to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good.
the greats are
Mantle has
good.
had to bear a lot
Ironwood,
of
are
the
you part of the
burden,
Tau
yes,
Empire?
but
They're bearing all of it.
Well,
The longer this waiting game goes
damn,
on,
Nora.
the harder each day gets for people down there. And now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line.
Look
If
at
you
Nora
do that, you'll
go.
just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, Nora. Although I don't like the amount of attention they're giving Ren and Nora. It's making me think one or both of them are gonna die.
Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands.
See, Ruby gets it.
That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Oh, so they do know who
Tyrion
Tyrion
Fellows was
is.
accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grimm. After that, he was never seen again.
Well,
Convenient for
he
him.
works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts
my neck
Atlas was
is
Salem's
stiff. I
next
must have
target,
slept on
I
it
think
the
those
wrong
are
way.
officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea where he is.
Yeah, that's
Make
not a good
things
look
worse
either.
Before they get better.
Yeah.
I am so sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem.
we can't! If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about
Ironwood's
Salem,
losing it.
we risk falling to the Grim before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom.
Watson Jockshiny. But they think
Do
Watson's
I
dead,
make
so.
myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh. I have.
like we're approaching
I don't know what to
first.
say to that.
Thanks again for the assist on this, you two.
What is?
Now, we may all be
I
split
don't
between different
get the
trucks.
direction they're going with
Be ready to
Ren.
act
I
as one in
don't
case
get
Robin's
it.
team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move in as fast as possible.
I don't.
Going radio silent. Over.
Do you
I don't get. I'll talk about it
do you
later.
think we should have told Ironwood about Salem?
At this point, you
Before he put so
should.
much on the line for Amity?
Well, no,
Sounds like you do.
because he's losing.
I trust Ruby,
He's losing his hope.
but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did. You don't agree?
I think you need to figure out a plan.
The embargo, the military presence, the
Of course, then
restrictions
again,
on
how do they
assembly.
figure out a plan
He's
to
a bit prone
kill
to
her or
overreacting.
Yeah,
get rid of her?
hard to argue with that. Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore. Keeping secrets.
I'm not used to the flavor of these
taking
damn
lives,
things.
It makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake, we did what we had to do.
Oh yeah, Adam.
No. But next time,
I like
I
that
wanna
they're
make sure
bringing
we
that back.
don't
It's making
have
them.
and I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about
I like that
choosing.
they're bringing that up because it's making it to where like Blake and Yang
Maybe we
aren't
shouldn't.
proud of killing Adam. It gives them some depth. Both of them still
How's
are
she
far
doing?
from my favorite.
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but the damage has already been
Yeah, because then they're gonna think that
The
footage
things
is
people
doctored.
are saying about her.
They're not gonna know what to believe.
If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be.
I don't think Robin
Somebody's
was
getting
their
sick.
target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
Poor Penny, man. She just can't get a fucking break.
Someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Manor. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Oh, are they gonna come to maybe
Technology.
guess that
Why
Shock's
can't
behind some
people
of this?
just do what they used to and fight to the death. A lot simpler if you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing with the same enemy from Beacon, Hacking into Mantle systems.
Kind of wish that'd be
would
because I got like something.
Fortunately,
My lip might be
Rest of
dry.
Atlas is running on an upgraded
Been
network.
bothering me all
And how
morning.
would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a
Hacking.
few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company.
Ah, there's our
What are you
connection.
thinking? I don't know yet, but
I don't know.
something's
You
right.
you think it's your dad? You
Others
just don't want to
straightened up the
admit it. You
century.
don't want to admit that he might have sunk that low.
And how are you
Which he did.
doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks,
I completely forgot about Maria, by the way.
Getting a communications tower into the sky seems
Then again, she's been
possible
gone
on
for
its own, but
a month
now,
or
think
5
of what
episodes.
people want to do to my girl.
Even if the worst does happen, you can always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
I get the feeling this dude's gonna.
There's a reason.
No, I don't think he'll
why
die.
Penny is the only one of her kind.
Friend's kid, maybe?
When the general first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology, most of my colleagues pursued more obvious.
How old is this dude?
I was one of the
Because
few
Ironwood can't be older than like
who
30 or
looking
40.
Inward for inspiration.
Well, then again, this dude might be in
wanted
his.
a protector
Yeah,
with a
okay.
soul.
It might have been when Ironwood first
I
became
did.
the council
And
guy.
General Ironwood saw her. He did too.
Damn,
Much to my surprise, the Penny Project
Getting old
was chosen
sucks.
over all the other proposals.
Why would you
I mean,
be
just ask this guy.
surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
Oh, he extended his aura to her?
You gave her part of yours?
Yes. And each time I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more.
But doesn't
If
aura.
the people get their wish and she's destroyed.
Doesn't aura automatically
won't be
regenerate,
able
though? That one I got some questions on. That's. Also, that crying was.
We'll find whoever's responsible.
Okay, yeah, I noticed the thumb covering the face. I was like, I didn't pay attention to that, but Watch was a part of his team. Oh, that. Oh, man. I wonder if he's going to hack Penny, if they're going to go that route.
Robin.
Scramble! No, wait!
It's a trap! The trap's been trapped!
And regroup at the hideout!
Damn cat faunus. Always jumping around on my car. Alright, so we're gonna have these three fight.
Please stop. We just want to.
I like her weapon. Impractical as it is, I like her weapon. Oh, there we go. Now we have a boss arena.
Ironwood wants me. He'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
We need
You're
to work
stalling.
together.
Amity Coliseum, all these supplies, they're for a new communications tower. That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
One of you take my hand.
What?
You said time is short. Either take it, or I'm gone.
I'd laugh so hard if Blake walking up to her just like hacksaw. I was like, there, I took it. Okay, what do we got going on here?
Tell me again, what is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
A new communications tower.
This
He's
is like-
trying to help
It's like-
everyone.
It's like a lie detector. Nah, that's
Tell me the
cheap.
truth.
Handy semblance.
Why
Ha!
keep that
Buns.
a secret? Because he doesn't know who he can trust.
That
Atlas
semblance is
isn't out to
bullshit.
get anybody. The people murdering civilians.
not
in
bullshit,
Mantle
just
are trying to
lazy.
Make it look that way.
It's like, oh, conveniently
And
Robin now
people
believes them
learned about
because
Amity,
her
they do
semblance.
everything in their power
Why didn't
to
she just
destroy
do that with
Who are
Ironwood?
they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you.
She was
so
about to
trust
swear.
us when we say that Amity
I mean, I know
Tower will
swearing's
stay
not a big
secret
deal,
until
but
it's done.
seeing it in RWBY
We
is
just need a little more time.
it's different.
Run! We'll throw them off.
Okay, well at least Robin
I
is
won't stop until I know the whole truth.
just fucking talk your shit out. Well, then again, Ironwood's paranoid as shit, so... Oh, hey!
It's right behind that
Whoa.
door.
The Staff of Creation.
If you could change the color scheme to green, it would make me think of the Necrons from Warhammer.
All, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas up.
I think Haven's definitely looked a lot better.
Dust kept Atlas afloat.
Beacons was the worst.
story.
Beacons was just so bland.
But
Well,
with
then
the
again,
staff,
it wasn't
we
as...
have a
Oh,
constant
no, never mind.
seeing
What am I talking about? We haven't
limitless
seen
energy
Beacons yet.
source. Oswald
Blech.
speculated it could take us as
I
high as
was
we
thinking
want.
of that underground thing where
To
they
tell you
were
the truth,
keeping
that served as the
Amber.
inspiration for the Amity Project.
I'm actually impressed I
Build a
remembered her
communication
name.
Tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive.
Or higher than the
So we
Grim
never
can
lose
survive.
contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
So we don't have to
The
worry
staff
about
can
any
only be
space
used for one
Grim.
purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way, dust and all.
So that's how...
Strange.
So the
No part of
relic
them
is powering the entire
help us.
city of
You'll get
Atlas.
used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
I mean, it's a magic relic. I can roll with it.
We did know we see eye to eye.
No, you didn't.
I wish I could ask Ospen what he thought of all this.
It's another question, like, when the
I can
fuck
tell
he...
you what
When
I
is he coming back?
The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost. It's not going to take you
Now that I think
anywhere.
about it, if he doesn't show up a single episode, this will be the first volume we've not had any Ozpin.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more, I think.
I don't pull a...
Keeping our humanity.
We fight for the things we love line that...
What makes us
Ugh.
different from her.
Fucking Last Jedi.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her.
Actually, yeah, you gotta take it out like
I've never
that.
felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
Now the Queen piece. That was a... I don't know, I think that scene was just put together a little
It's
weird for
okay
me.
to be afraid.
God damn, man.
You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
Do you believe in love?
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him.
Yeah, but Osprey would keep secrets from him. Or at least withhold the whole story, anyways. Hi, Penny. Winter is always pacing. I've noticed that about her. She is always pacing.
Winter, what is it?
Letter, General, or Governor. You've been summoned to court.
What's going on?
Did I guess right?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act.
Uh-oh, what did
We've
Chuck
all
do?
been invited to dinner, where the general
dinner.
will be defending his seat on the council.
Ooh. Politics! RWBY is really going with the political angle here. But it's working. Okay. Right, and then I can... Oops. Let me do this the safe way. Okay, so... Complaints right off the get-go. Robin semblance. I'm not with that. There was one other I had. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it here in like the next like 2 minutes, or not even 2 minutes, like 10 seconds. Let's see, grow. Yeah, the Ren thing. I have no fucking idea what they're doing with Ren's character. I don't get where this shit's coming from. If it was after Volume 4, I could maybe buy it, but this shit just feels out of fucking nowhere. Unless it's in reaction to the fact that... No, honestly, I don't even know what the hell... or how the hell to put all this together. This isn't really anything against the episode or what I just saw. I'm still a little bit salty that they didn't show the fight with the Grimm. But then again, the Grimm get whipped around all the freaking time. So in a way, I didn't miss much. We didn't miss much. I like the tension in the office scene with Ironwood talking to Ruby, Nora, and all them, because you could tell like their little alliance has got some cracks in it now. They're just holding it together, and Tyrion and Watts still have the element of surprise in their corner, and they've actually got Jacques in their little semi-inner circle, but he's more of a puppet than a player in this. What else? The Blake Yang thing. There was actually a scene where I actually was okay with Blake and Yang, and perfect episode for me to wear it on this side. Yang and Blake get the odd episodes, Ruby and Weiss get the even episodes. I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch this volume from start to where we are now, because I feel like we're getting a lot of the same kind of, like, it's good, but it's like, let's get a move on. Let's get things rolling, which they are. It's just they're going at a pace that I don't know. I'm not hating on it, or I'm not even disliking it. I'm liking it. I am. I'm just this is a weird. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to formulate my thoughts when I do that video I was talking about, but yeah, I liked it. Right now the good, like, when things started off, it's like they had a plan. We're getting things rolling. We've got the ball rolling. We got shit going on, and then Tyrion Watts come in and just one act is all it took to just shut that shit down. I like that, and I like that there's tension. I mean, the tension is building. It is there. You got these characters just like trying to figure out, how are we going to do this? What are we doing? Is what we're doing right now right? Do we need to change our direction? You had Yang and Blake questioning themselves. You have Ironwood being uber aggressive, and Nora saying like, dude, you're just going to make him, even more angrier. Then Ren's just kind of bowing to authority. Again, I think that's fucking weird, but it's part of what I'm talking about. Ruby seems to be the only one with a level head. Well, Ruby, Clover, Crow, to an extent Nora, but that was coming from an emotional outburst, which I'm wondering if... I wonder why it would be her to say that, though. I mean, it was good. It's just, I don't feel like Nora should have been the one saying that. That should have been maybe a Yang, maybe a Blake, because, Blake would know about, well, she would know about oppression, but... Sorry, I still got to say, they did a poor job of showing the fondest discrimination. I think Mantle's getting the better end of it overall, but even then, Mantle doesn't look as downtrodden. Like, the color scheme gives you a sense of kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not eerie, maybe sullen. Like, it's nothing that inspires cheeriness. It kind of inspires maybe a little bit of like, not sadness. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, though. Like, the color scheme gives off a kind of like low mood. And then, you've got I get why Robin's doing what she's doing, and then, it is a thing, like, if these people just sit down and fucking talk, they could work so much shit out, but because trust is hard to come by these days, they're not doing that, and then Yang and Blake are trying to get Robin to, sit down and chat, in which she... Again, I think that's lazy writing, that her semblance is a fucking lie detector. I'm sorry, I just find that to be lazy. I would rather they have a more believable way for her to listen to Yang and Blake, especially maybe Blake talking about like, hey, actually, I don't know how I would go about it. Like, off the top of my head, I don't know how I would go about it. Maybe have Robin recognize Blake, be like, "Hey, you were part of the White Fang. You should, understand what we're trying to do, maybe to an extent." And then Blake lay into it that like it's different. Like, Ironwood's trying to help everybody. I believe in him, and I'm a Faunus, and blah 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 or whatever. But I don't know. I'm just gonna have to rewatch this damn volume to really get all my thoughts and whatnot together. Don't know when I'm gonna do that. It'll probably be before episode 8. Next week. I'm wondering. No, we might not get. No, we'll get episode 8 next week, and then there will be the break, and then they'll go. Yeah, okay. So next week's the last episode for 2 weeks, I think. So actually, yeah, that might be a better point in time for me to do a video like that. So yeah, I'll wait till episode 8. Let that one kind of factor in. Give Ruby a bit more room to grow on me. Which so far this volume's doing good. There's more that I like about it that I don't like, but I mean, this is the first episode in since episode 2 that I've had anything really negative to say. And even the negatives aren't like it's not breaking. It's just kind of like minor things. Like Robin's semblance to me just lazy. It's just lazy writing. The thing with Ren, I'm more confused. Like I don't know where they're going, so I'm neither positive nor negative towards that. But it's still something that sticks out. It's like, what the fuck's going on in Ren's head? Like we need some fucking context here. Like why is he shutting himself down so hard and whatnot? And then yeah, the fight thing, I'm whatever. Grim, yeah, they suck. They're not that threatening. They make them out to be threatening, but they're not. They've never done anything on their own to stand out as a big viable threat. The Nukkalavi, an argument can be made, but it killed a bunch of villagers that didn't even have a huntsman. I mean, hell, I think the bandits did more damage than that thing did. Because they actually attacked a town. Well, no, they attacked the town, but they weren't trying to kill anybody. They were just trying to rob them. And then, of course, because of all the fear, Grim showed up, and then the bandits were like, "Yep, we're out," and then kill everybody. So yeah, the Grim they're more like an environmental hazard than an actual threat. I feel like it's like you leave trash in your house for a while, you risk an ant infestation or roach infestation. Even though roaches, well, I mean, they carry diseases, but roaches all on their own aren't really that threatening. Ants, however, get bit enough and you can actually die, or if you're allergic to them, God forbid. Thankfully, I'm not. But yeah, it's still getting ant bites fucking suck. They're irritating and annoying as hell. They don't hurt so much, but they're irritating and annoying. Kind of like how Ren is right now. Irritating and annoying. Or irritating for the characters. Annoying for me because I have no idea what the fuck's going on, so it's just like, give me some answers, damn it. Oops. Yeah, I would say that about sums up my thoughts. Yeah, that's about all I got. So I'm gonna rewatch this. I'm still gonna rewatch the volume a couple of times to like really make sure I get my thoughts and whatnot together. That way I'm not backtracking in like in a comment or something like that, because I want to give my full honest opinion and I want to have all my thoughts together. But yeah, still a good episode overall. I like the tension build up. I'm curious on how they're gonna end this volume because I'm getting vibes that somebody big is gonna die. It's either gonna be Crow, Nora, and Ren are up there. Clover and his team, they could be one volume only characters. I don't think they would kill Penny. They might, but I don't think they will. Actually, I say that, and it's more like I'm hoping they don't. The main four girls, though, they're safe. John, who we didn't get in this episode, I think he's relatively safe. Although, I would actually not be upset if they killed him. I'm sorry, I don't like John as a character. I just don't. He's had moments where I've liked him. Like in Volume 4, there were a couple of moments I liked him. But prior to, Volume 3, I think was probably when I liked him the most. And then Volume 1, he was just a scrub. Volume 2, Juniper was barely in Volume 2 now that I think about it. Volume 5, I hated pretty much everybody. Volume 6, a lot of characters redeemed themselves. To me, it was mostly the writing that, pissed me off, but I've gone over that a billion times. But anyways, I'm rambling about fucking Jean of all damn things. So, yeah, overall, good episode. I liked it. I like where we're going. I like the direction we're going. Pacing could be a little bit quicker, but, we're over that. We're over the speed bump of the halfway point, so maybe things will start to really pick up going forward. So I'm guessing season 8, episode 8 will be kind of they're going to leave us off with a big cliffhanger, or we're going to get some, mega badass shit or something. Cause you got that 2-week break. So you might want to, get people hyped for coming back instead of just leaving off on a soft note. That's just my thoughts though. So we'll see. Anyway, folks, see you all for the next reaction, or if you watch my gaming stuff for my next Mass Effect 3 video.